4. Who else has a truce coming up with me? Just Trans and Afghans. And Afghanistan is a rump state. They're also allied with Gujarat, which is a bit scary. Gujarat are also subsidizing them. I wonder if they're trying to subjugate them. That I don't like very much. But I could always fight Baluchistan. Their allies are pathetic. And whilst they may think they're in a coalition with me, I'm sure they'll think twice about that later on. Yeah, Uzbek hate me for good reason. Okay, so far so not bad. Except the Emirs, they're never happy. I'll give them something rubbish. Emirs. I mean, that province is a load of rubbish, but is there anything with a terrible trade good and high autonomy and good manpower? That's often too much to ask, and this seems to be the case as well, so I'll just give them that province. Done. There is a problem of Zanyan. I do not like this situation. I'm going to increase development on it just a trickle, because then it's 10 development, and that means I can give it to the merchant guilds. Why would I do such a thing? Because what? Look at that income. Look at that income. That's a whole ducat for that. Not too bad. I've had worse, I've had better. The merchant guilds now love me from controlled provinces. And a lot of the boosts that they have are temporary. They will go away soon enough. Unless they get more, then I'll be in trouble. I can't core this yet, because it's in a foreign... well, it's in another continent. It's worth keeping in mind. Overextension will get reduced, and I need that Diplo reputation, so thanks a bunch. Oh, this is all coming together quite nicely. I just need my subjects to take care of their own... Ah, crap, there is Russia. Right, I'll do the rounds to help out my subjects here, which will include crushing Russia. It's kind of good for me that Russia kills my subjects. Oh, that's not on. Because it makes my subjects weaker and it reduces liberty desire. So look at it, 37. Is he still attacking? Boo. I wanted him to kill my trashy subject. My lack of diplomatic whatsits are keeping... oh, this is not on. Away you go. Then I'll deal with the Russians. It's keeping my integration of Timurids away here. That and the occupations. But yeah, look at that fight going, and down goes the liberty desire. Unfortunately, I've been killing myself as well, but what you gonna do? Trade efficiency for cheaper, or trade power in Persia? We have a trade efficiency guy, who is half price. I could roll another, but I don't want to fill up with those guys. I want other kinds of useful people. Plus we have that guy and he's pretty cheap. Alright, there's also conversions to be done. Quite a lot of them now that I got this land as well. So once the coring is done, I'll have to get on to work with that. Samawat, though, isn't going to happen. Oh, it's a religious center? That I should have taken care to note. I'll have to do a lot of things if I want to get it converted. Bah humbug, it's just going to revolt until then. You guys do what you have to do to get this land reconverted, otherwise I need to protect this area. I have a plan here, don't you worry. Maybe I should be getting some claims though. Claims are a bit dull, but Oman needs to give me some. I also don't contribute much to this war, so I'm tempted to send my own army up there to help, but on the other hand, I kind of want to deal with my own stability issues. So I guess I'll get back to my own capital. The Ottomans seem to have things round up around there. Chat, look at them lay out the Rus. Lay out. In 69, however, I will probably go north and make sure some occupations go the way I want them to. Balanced personality? Oh, they actually do. That is actually a big help to me. If he went militarist, he'd probably want a lot more of my land. As it happens, he still sees me as a fantastic ally. And he wants less Omani land. Thank goodness for that. Master Recruiter's Deed. Well, this guy might be worth more if he reduces my maintenance. Chomp. Those costs, maybe not worth it for promoting him with my limited budget currently. What's your war exhaustion currently, Jake? It's not too bad. I've had worse. But I'm currently drinking it from attrition of walking around my own country, so let's try to avoid that a wee bit. Yeah, here comes the the Russia scum again. Yeah, okay. He does have a way through all this. My forts are not placed very well. I just haven't been deleting them because they've been good for dealing with rebels. Maybe I should do something about his presence here. It's a bit disgusting. Yeah, I mean, they don't defend me at all here. Oh no. That guy that we didn't name, he was pretty good, but now he's dead. I don't want any weak claims going around here. A mosque in Sava. Hold on, how's our consort? Yes! Mosque we have. I don't care where Sava is. But I care a bit more now. Just the right age for our free thinker to take over. All is very well. I don't know what I've done to deserve what's happening to me today, but can't deny the fact that I've done it. Is he going to be scared? No, he's already locked in. Let's not push our luck there, but let's push the Rush out. The Rus. Generally, let's kill some Russians. Hot damn, that's a lot of morale for us to have. I think that was more than auto morale. Also, do I smell a stack wipe? Yes, I think I smell a stack wipe. Ming is gunning down Russia as well. Whoa, look at those occupations I've got. I got plenty of them. Denmark have... Oh, Denmark's on Russia's side. Roger that. Well, if I wasn't having prestige issues earlier, certainly not having them now. With this, it's all but certain that that Ottomans are going to take over some of this, but I should tell them to work harder. Hold on, Moskva isn't even protected with a fort. Get on that one. Basically, Russia's just rolling over here. Oh well, no need for us to exert ourselves. Let's head on home. Oh, this is bad. Timmy, I really don't want to pay off your debts. But... I'm gonna have to pay off your debts. I gotta keep them sweet. Fars as well are in a bit of a nasty thing here. I'll probably placate their rulers. Or pay off their debt. It's not a lot of money. And placate their rulers. It's okay, I can take it. Now, Nagai was in this war. Ottomans want Nagai land. Big part of the reason I'm keeping this war going is so that I can give Ottomans land here and they thank me profusely for it. Huh. I mean, I'd happily give them more. Especially if we take some money and share it. No. I gotta get favors here. Which means I need the Ottomans to take more land. Which means it's probably worth my time getting some of my units up there. But he wants this as well. Well, I mean, if we have the advantage, why not push it? Oh, it's going to take me a while to core Cacheti. But core it I shall. I'm at war with somebody who has a core there. Not Nagai. Ak Kayunlu. So that was the reason. Well, I really do kind of want to peace out here. But I want to bank as many favors as I can here. Probably spend quite a few of them boosting that trust. I'm going to push it to the limit. There's no good reason not to. I know that this is a bad situation, not being able to core this, but it's not the end of the world. And this is pretty nice. I want to get these conversions going. The more it contributes to religious unity, the more I should be coring it, so Melikates goes first. Also, Yerevan. No, I don't need to plonk down anybody there. This is state land as well, which is all very good. Which means I can throw down some estates if I feel it necessary. I don't currently feel it very necessary. The Ulema are never happy, but I do want to pull them out of Shirvan. Shirvan belongs to others. Didn't I want to do other things to the Ulema though? Something about taking loads of their everything? I don't have the money to be throwing around here. Oh wow, everybody's gunning down Russia now. Then again, that coalition against me is pretty mighty. And I want Bengal not to be part of it, because that does make it a little scary. Because the Ottomans could go, oh, I'm a bit tired here, I won't join in. Especially when my own Diplo rep is not as healthy as it could be. But on the other hand, I really want those favor. What's going on here? Ottomans don't want those provinces anymore. That really hurts me there, so I need to take more off of Russia. And I... well, I'll try as best I can. What I can do is get my mercs up there, because I care considerably less about their lives. Go as fast as you can, lads. Occupy all you can. Religion edict, Jake. I'm glad somebody's remembering this stuff. Thanks a lot. Remember, 5 years after this war is done, which will be December 69, we'll have a 100% war score anyway. Mysticism would be good, but we're already on the legalism path here. I'm going to be real jealous of people that have good CBs soon, because I certainly don't have it. There's no CB like my lack of CBs. Timmy losing 10 war exhaustion. He does have quite a lot of it. Sorry, Timmy, but you being tired works for me. You're gonna have to fend for yourself. You guys get home, and I am having that absolutism. It's too good to pass up. Don't leave it on the table. Upkeep of the Holy Shrines. Tax modifier -20. For a long time. That's a lot, but I'll take it. Some say Saladin has not been paying attention to these cities. Pilgrims are no longer safe. Fine, drink from my coffers. See what I care. Okay, here we go. Just need to get this land over to the Ottomans and consider the peace deal. It's nice to see the Ottomans get involved in the fighting, though. Because, yeah, 17 favors is not enough. Lose 13,000 manpower. But gain that professionalism, which I'm pretty sure I tanked earlier. That sounds okay to me. That's not a huge amount of manpower. But when you can... Man, someday I should really think how to not have this available, but if it's there to do, it's going to be done. Ka-ching. Beautiful. Forgiven levels of beauty. Gotta remember, my other wars that need to happen. Transoceania, about 5 years. But in 1 year I'll have 100% war score here, so I should consider that as well. Could just keep it all going. I got my own things to worry about back here. Yeah, I will have plenty of rebs popping. I don't know what's getting into me. Hiccups aplenty. I'm not nervous. At least not that I will admit to. There we go, that protects that province. And you guys basically just hang around here, keep an eye on the situation. These lands may as well just go over to the Ottomans so I can get a good grasp of the peace deal. The Ottomans will not have quite as much absolutism as me. Well, actually they might. They may well do. But regardless, I need to consider taking as much here as I can. And then I'd be swimming in the favors, 35 of them. And it would cost the Ottomans the dip, not me. I've been paying for the dip for too long. It's worth holding out for those favors because I really want the Ottomans not to kill me anytime soon. I'll be able to boost up trust, which will make them a lot more likely to save me in those future battles. And they are going to happen. Now, I want this claim for myself. Then again, Timmy would convert it for me. Timmy's pretty good on the conversions, or is he? There's a whole lot of him not converting land here, which is a bother. Doesn't even have the recently converted malice. Well, he only has one of his religious ideas. Maybe he's just not strong enough to do it. I don't know. There we go. End of this year, end of the war. Simple as that. But Nagai, it seems the Ottomans don't want any of their land anymore, so I can actually separately piece out Nagai kind of without problem. I want the war reps, I don't want you... No, you associating with Akyunlu is fine. And revoking cores on the Ottomans is probably good news. The Ottomans might even like me for it. I see no good reason not to do this other than a dip in war score, but what you gonna do? See how nice I am? Forced others to give up claims on us. Plus 15 relations. Phew. Every day that I'm still alive is like a wonderful relief. Oh man, I need to kill you properly, but I can't do that until 79. And then I will call in the Ottomans using favors, and Ethiopia will also die. And I might even make Ethiopia co-belligerent so that I could start smacking Malacca. Depends if people are going to help me out with that or not. So Bengal are involved in another war. They probably won't help me in my... or get out of my coalition. But those are the risks you take. What are you doing down here, Russian scum? It's something of a problem for me if you take that land. I don't mind roughing them up. They're in a marsh as well. Oh, look, they changed their minds. How cute. That coalition keeps growing. And, hold on, Ethiopia wouldn't join it, would they? No, they don't have aggressive expansion because they're Christian, but they hate me. To the point of being my rival, so I will label them my rival later on. The Omanis and the Shirvanis both wish to rise up. The Shirvanis will want to rise up over here, so I best be ready for them. Not long now, though, until this is all blowing over, though. Ottomans will reach the Atlantic before Jake is ready to stab them in the back. But look on the bright side, it means I can stab in any direction. And there we go, Bengal is out of this. Well, that dismisses two concerns I had. I didn't know that or I suspected the AI wouldn't leave them if they were in a war, or you were in a war. But that's still good to know. It means I will dedicate somebody to giving the Ottomans foot rubs. Must be done. I would really like to get myself some of that sweet tech whilst I'm enjoying... Spy network in Oman is -6. Think how much better that could be if I had even more spy. Discovery risk per month is about 2%, which is dangerously high, but what you gonna do? I'm gonna win. That's what we do around here. Yeah, everybody's too scared to coalition us. Diplomatic reputation increase, so the the Timmies are gonna get inside us even faster. Ming wants access to us. Oh, Ming, you are our greatest ally, so of course. You're still enemies with Ottomans, though. That makes my life a lot easier. Because I can be assured that they're not going to be lovely and friendly. Advisor cost reduction is kind of useful, but the merchant guilds, I can't afford to have them get any stronger, can I? Unless any of these modifiers run out immediately, but they won't. Merchant guilds lose 20 loyalty. I lose tradition, and oh yikes, that's a bit over the top, I think. But the emirs and the ulema would both lose loyalty. Man, these events are unpleasant. But the emirs, I can tell them to go on a diet. No, I cannot. They're just grumpy. The ulema, I can give them something of a generous donation to keep them sweet. Yeah. And pulling you out of... Wait, where are you? Pulling you out of here would make the merchant guild super unhappy. I don't like either of these. I'll just tell the merchant guilds to go and do one. Even if it costs 75 admin power. I think I'm going to have the ulema bridge that gap. Thank you, please. Do I want to do that? Well, I'm doing it anyway. Bah, humbug. There's not much I can do to make the merchant guilds happier unless I want to give them some land or some such. Alright, I need those quantity ideas finished off. Garrison size is kind of nice. Nasty event. That's what happens when you give too much to the merchants. You know, keep giving the Ottomans food rubs. It also gives me a glance up there so I can quickly see how our relationship is doing. Alright, 100% war score is on its way, unless they've made some occupations inside our country. Damn them. Okay, who... well... give it a moment. Oh, damn, that's a bit of a problem as well. Well, Call for Pizza is on its way, so let's just make our peace with this. Fine. Never did like Transoceania that much. So maybe I don't get to give quite as much land to my good friend, the Ottoman. I'd like to give him a bit more than this, though. Yeah, 90 is good. 32 favors is pretty good. And a touch of money never hurt anybody. So yes, 32 favors is something I can very much get behind. There's no alliance that I need to break. In fact, it's good that Nagai are there for us. And also, welcome to the family, Selvarius. Alright, good. Very good. Potentially. So there we go. The Ottomans grow ever larger into Russian land. But that's okay. It's a trap for them, possibly. I lost some good relations because we had the in-war together. But what I can do is increase trust with them a couple notches. I'd love to increase it another notch, but I will need to call them into wars. I probably don't need to call them in against Transoceania. I can take that one. But it's tempting to do it anyway. Just to keep them in war. But I'm going to need those favors when I go balls to the walls on Oman. Well, there's no threat of Ottomans eating you or you. There is a threat of them eating Hassa. But Hassa has allied the Ottomans. In fact, he's probably going to subjugate Hassa. And Hassa has a lot of cores there. That's a problem for me. That is quite a problem for me, actually. I didn't want those two being friendly. Well, at least I know the Ottomans won't attack into this land. Everybody's too scared to be in a coalition against me. Even the Mamluks, even Jampur. And Iraqis want to run away. This is all pretty good. Everybody get back home now. And we need to label ourselves some enemies. Ethiopia. Hopefully Oman and Ottomans are not on friendly terms. Neutral, neutral. That's good enough reason for me to point at them and say they're the bad guys. And Chagatai. You've gotten in my way too much. Hopefully I should eclipse some of these jokers before long. Get our core down. And all is well. Relatively speaking. Do exiled troops take attrition? They can, under normal attrition circumstances. The Omanis and the Shirvanis, everybody's wanting to rise up on me. It's okay though, it's not worth worrying about. Hoo-hoo, getting some free stability now, that is worth celebrating about. Let's bring it up quite a bit. That Inquisitor, he knows what he's doing. Goodbye, prestige. It was nice having you, but I guess it was not to be. Questions about the absolutism? It's not great, it's only 18, but I'll take it. Rebels in my subject. I think he was drilling as well, so shame on him. Am I willing to take them on, though? I don't know, Timurids should... No, Timurids doesn't want to help him out. Well, I have my own rebels to worry about so far, as you'll just have to take care of that. He will also, however, need to get these conversions done. He's slow in the uptake here. He'll gather his strength and kill them, I'm certain about that. As long as he has to pay to do it, it's okay. As long as my subjects stay in line. Which might be tricky, because I do plan on feeding Timmy in a big way here. And I don't have... Oh, Iraq! Iraq is on the map. That's a problem. In that the Ottomans could, would, and probably will eat them up. Is that really a problem, though? I mean, I could eat them up. I can also call the Ottomans in to fight them for promise of land. But Iraq have no friends. might be worth me just smacking a claim down on them and